got an 04 Mitsubishi Endeavor. You're going to find a pretty common complaint on these is the back door doesn't work, the locks don't work. I'm going to show you the real quick way to zero in on the problem and not waste a lot of time. And then if you really want to understand how the system works on another video, I'll get more detailed. Now the way this is supposed to work, you should reach under here and release the lower latch, or reach up in here and release the glass. But you can't do both. If you release the glass, then the bottom won't release. Or if you release the bottom, the top won't release. That's how it's supposed to work. Now these switches right here are really very simple. They're just simple signal switches. They send a signal to the controller to tell the controller if this is open or closed, or if this is open or closed. Now at rest, when they are closed, the continuity is broken. There should be an open limit. If you're using your multimeter, they should show out of limits. But then when you press this to open it, then there should be continuity, allowing continuity to ground, a good ground signal go to the front. It tells the controller that, okay, you got ground here, it's okay, you can send power to the actuator and open this latch. So now really your problem could be either one. It could be the bottom latch or the top glass. It might even be both. Most likely it's probably the bottom. That's where ours was. Now this switch, again, you'll have to take this panel off. You'll have to raise the latch, take this cover off the front so that you can get to the bolts that hold this on, and then you can get this switch out. This switch is in here like this, and that's what you press up on to make contact. So really all you need to do to test this, to verify, is open this up, take this switch out in your hand, and do a continuity test across here. So we'll show you how to do a continuity test now and verify that this is truly the problem. Well, you're going to have to get this open. So to get it open, we need to come around here, go in through here, and look right back here. There's a little special little hatch right there. That's where your manual override is located. Now your complaint is that you can't open the back door from the outside, either the bottom or the top. So you're going to have to go to your manual override, which is right in here. If you lift this up, take this latch out, your overrides are right in here. If you lift up on this part, it will release the bottom. If you push over on this, it will release the top, or the glass. So now you can go around to the outside and open up either one. To test this, use your ohm meter, put your contacts across the pins. Now if you read that, we've got an outer limits. In other words, the connection is open. But when you raise the handle or squeeze the handle, if you watch the ohm meter, it goes to 0, which means we've got a good ground. Now again, according to the diagram, the only thing this switch does is connect to ground and send that signal to the controller. So when we let go of the switch, we go out of limits. Now let's take our old switch. We'll hook it up the same way. Now if you watch the gauge, you're reading 1 ohm. That means it is still getting ground somewhere. There's still continuity there. When you open the switch, it goes to a good ground. It makes the contact to ground. But when you let go of the switch, it should go to out of limits, and it doesn't. So if you take your switch and put your ohm meter across it and you don't read out of limits, then the switch is bad. That means it's maintaining somewhat of a ground, and it's sending a slight ground signal to the computer, so the computer thinks that that switch is open. Therefore, since it thinks it's open because it's seeing a ground, there's no need for it to unlock it because it thinks it's already unlocked. So the computer is looking for a ground signal from either the glass or the hatch. Whichever one connects, it will open that one, but you can't open the other one. Now we've got our switch fixed. This is how it is supposed to work. If you want to open the latch, you reach under there and you can open this. But now you cannot open the glass. It won't open. Or if you want to open up the glass, you can release this, but now you cannot open the bottom. That's how it is supposed to work. The actuator is right there. Now when you squeeze the glass, that is the glass movement. You see the cable going around because the cable goes around and opens up the glass. When you squeeze the latch handle, then the other part of the actuator works.